3. Specifically, we're talking multiplayer here today, and we just took a look at the game. It's looking awesome. Daniel, tell us a little bit about the objectives that you guys have for the multiplayer mode in Far Cry 3.
We wanted your friends to matter. We didn't want a multiplayer mode where the only team play interaction you had with your friends was the fact that you do not shoot them. So what we set out to do was to create a set of core team play features with interaction that would funnel through the entire experience. So we have one feature that we call the battle cry, for example. And this is specifically like when you're charging towards a node, you shout out battle cries to your friends and you buff them. They can be like buffing them so they reload faster, their health regenerates faster. A very cool thing that we have is the thing that we brought back from Far Cry 2 multiplayer is that everyone can revive everyone. It's not class specific, so it's not like, oh, he went down. He's like, oh shit, I'm not that class. I can't revive him. So everyone can revive everyone. And what this does is like all these team play features we have, they give you a team play resource, and this team play resource is then you're gonna spend it and call in the heavy ordnance, the really cool stuff. We call that the team support.
I know you guys are focused on building a team economy as well within the game for multiplayer, and talk a little bit about how that is extended both within the game and outside of the game, what your plans are.
You do these team play actions and you get these points, and then you call in the heavy ordnance, like I said, and that's not going to be like a military aircraft that comes in and drops down like military ordnance or something. It's going to be a crazy pirate in a helicopter swooping in, pushing out a barrel containing like a chemical weapon that drives the players crazy. The guy who is next to you, your teammate, 1 second, the next second he's a big black demon with like burning eyes, and you can shoot him, and when the fire is on, it just creates chaos. So that's the type of like Far Cry specific flavor we put on the heavy ordnance that you can call in. So it's very insanity, very like the island, not military, anything goes. In terms of outside the game and in terms of like social features, there's also a chance, like after each match, there's a chance that you find these flash drives. And these flash drives contain encrypted information. So afterwards, you decode this information, and it takes a little bit of time to decode this information. But once you've decoded it, you can get access to these really cool custom weapons, the most powerful weapons in the game, like a very special AK, for example. And the social thing about this is like, if I don't like AKs, like I don't like assault rifles, I'm a shotgun guy myself, I can give this to my friend. It's gonna be a very epic and memorable experience, because it is this crazy colorful island. It's not just grays and browns anymore, it's like all this color. And when we say colorful, we don't just mean visually the colors. It's like crazy anything goes weapons, so we're not restricted by these things. We can do whatever we want on this island, and it's really awesome.
One of the modes that we got a chance to play was called the Firestorm mode. It's pretty awesome, very intense, little tug of war going on. Describe for our fans exactly what you'll do in Firestorm.
You're fighting in this huge inferno. So the objective for you as a player is to basically burn up other teams' supply depots. So in the end of the match, you set them on fire, and then your objective after that is to call in an airplane containing gasoline that then drops down gasoline on the already existing firestorm, creating then the firestorm to blow up, basically. So it's fire with more fire and then fire.
This mode requires a lot more coordination than the other modes. Talk a little bit about some of the efforts that players are going to have to make in order to work with their teammates to ensure success in Firestorm.
Definitely. When setting out to create the multiplayer game modes, we had like a spectrum of the like normally like domination that we have as well. It's like we have all our team play features in that game mode, but the game mode itself does not require team play. It's good and it's an incentive because it gives you an edge. However, in Firestorm, it's a much more of a requirement to win, because the enemy has 2 depots. And when you ignite one, basically set it on fire, it's going to burn for X amount of seconds, leaving you with a window of opportunity, meaning that the other your teammates are going to have to ignite the other one while that one is burning. So you have to work together, more than one person, to basically have both nodes burning at the same time, and hence creating a firestorm. Once a firestorm is initiated, as you notice, the radio spawns in the middle, and then the match switches from having 4 active nodes to just 1 node. And now, like, everyone in the both teams just swarm on 1 point, creating this like crazy massacre inside the inferno, and it's just totally crazy. But the thing is, like, if someone put your stuff on fire, and you manage to capture the radio, you call it an airplane as well, but it's containing water. So it just puts the fires out. There's always a chance for you to do a comeback. So we have this island, and we have this sense of that anything goes. And because we have that, I mean, for example, when you win a match, we don't just end the match. And since it's military, I can do whatever I want with the losers. So at the end of a match, we go to a specific screen, and it's just like the guy who won the match, he gets to decide the fate of the guy who's the winning player on the losing team. So at the end of a match, you're standing there and you get to choose, okay, do I want to show this guy mercy, or do I want to punish this guy?
That answer your question? Serves him right.
For Far Cry, we'll really bring the whole concept in. Like, awesome single player, lengthy, cool. And the multiplayer, we're creating it here separately. Just awesome, cool. So you're getting the best of both worlds into one packet. And it's really worth your money, basically.
We're certainly looking forward to checking out more of Far Cry 3 as we progress towards its launch. Thanks so much for your time, Daniel. For more